How you doing, guys? Nickelodeon here, Nickelodeon's gaming channel, bringing to you another level day of leveling on Furious Farts here. So we have a new development. I did the vanilla World of Warcraft video showing you guys some of the how to get vanilla WoW, how to some of the differences and stuff, and you guys seem to like it, overwhelmingly like it, and so much so I picked up a couple more subs, which is awesome. Thanks, guys, for subbing. And so we're going to be continuing that series as well as my main series. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's going to be happening. There's going to be probably 2 videos a day for me now. One for vanilla, one for regular WoW. So that's what's going on, just so y'all know. Alright? Alright, so let's get back here. We got to turn into Makeda. We just saw him walk by, actually. And let's move this down here. Turn off my preview. Alright, so let's turn this into Makeda.
Must not give up.
Yes, you must not. Akuno's blade, we'll pick that up also. Alright, so we need 5 stolen Lothari goods. Let's see here. 12 keys from the Sylphan mobs, open the cage and rescue the 12 children. Alright, so we're also going to be doing the quest where you have to rescue the children that have been kidnapped. They're actually in cages, so we have to kill the Arakoan mobs in order for them to drop the keys to unlock the cages. So, and each cage has a different amount of kids in it. There we go. Has a different amount of kids in it, so it's going to be, you know, and not every mob's going to drop a key. This is definitely an RNG quest if I ever saw one. And those of you who aren't familiar with the term RNG, stands for Random Number Generator. Basically means it's luck. It's all luck. There we go. I got a soul on good too. Look at that. So if you ever hear somebody say, "Oh, that's so RNG," that just means you got lucky or you're not having any luck. The RNG gods hate you. So just a little FYI in case you were curious. Let's see. I think I emptied my bags. Well, for the most part, I did. I'm really lazy on him for some reason. I have a tough time getting to the frickin' mailbox and mailing stuff off. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just I have a tough time getting there. Looks like we're going to be fighting somebody else for keys. Which means it's going to be crazy cray. Cray into the JJs. Let's get those kids here. I don't know how many keys I've got. I've got 2. So the cage, there's only 2 kids in that one. So their cage is here. There's a lot of them up here on these little roundabout things. So we're going to head up there and hopefully get a few more. Now the great thing about this is we can fly from cage to cage. So once we have all the keys, or a few keys, we can just fly around and unlock the kids. And so here's another one over here. It's kind of hiding in the back. I don't know why I just hit 2. So yeah, there is that. Actually should have hamstring on one and throw on the other. Alrighty. There was quite a few kids. There's 4 kids in that one, so. And as they respawn, it's like 1 kid at a time. So the longer that these kids sit in the cages, the more kids there are. So I don't know if that guy's trying to do the kids too. Usually whenever I'm here, there are several people trying to do this quest at the same time. So we're scrapping over rescuing kids. Like, no, I'm gonna rescue kids. No, I'm rescuing these kids. I got all my kids. Good. Well, that saves me time then. Let's go purify the Darkstone of the Tarok. And this actually reminds me, I don't know if you guys have ever, it may be before your time or what have you. There's a Jim Henson movie called The Dark Crystal, and that's what this reminds me of. Where you've got to purify the Dark Crystal. I don't know. Alright, let's use this little dealio on it. Don't come over here. Stay over there. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Son of a bitch. And he breaks my concentration. Now I'm going to have to kill you. And start over. Sucker fish. So let this do its little deal. And I'm recording at 60 frames a second today. where before I was only doing 30, so hopefully it looks better to you guys. The video quality itself is better. I tweaked some of my settings, so you may notice that my picture window is a little smaller than normally is, stuff like that. So let's see, looks like we're going to turn in now to Kirk. So yeah, if you notice my window's a little smaller and maybe the frame rate's a little smoother, it's because I'm running at 60 frames. I'm trying to record at 60 frames and run it at 60 frames. I want to see, you know, if you guys like it. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments. If you can't watch the video because, you know, your browser doesn't support 60 frames, whatever. Let me know in the comments and I'll go back to 30, okay? And I picked a quest I didn't even read. Dang it. What I needed. Vale Raz, particularly wicked colony of Skedis. Despite the village's eradication by Akudown disasters, Terrak influence remained in the malign spirits there. Travel west to Vale Raz and slay those murderous wretches. You'll find them to the west of the Shadow Tomb, on the border of the Bone Waste and Terrakar Forest. Alright? That's what I picked up and I didn't read, sorry. I'll turn Ethan in. Alright, let's go get some Death Talon spirits. Alright, now our quest will take us all the way around Akudown. So it'll look like we're backtracking a lot, but it's just that this place is a big gray freaking hole. There's nothing here. And these are you'd think it was here, but it's not. It's actually in this little village back here. You can see this little village. All these little ghosties walking around is what we're after. So let's get those guys. I'm so used to hitting one now. I'm hitting one over here trying to freaking hamstring this guy. Since I don't have a taunt, I guess my heroic throw can be my taunt, right? I mean, I have taunt, I think, but it switches me to defensive stance, which I don't want. So yeah, so after this video today, hello, there we go. I'm going to be recording a vanilla video. Vanilla WoW for you guys who seem to really enjoy the vanilla video. I'm glad. I want to try something new. Give some, you know, breathe life back into that old content that nobody really gets to see anymore. And all you hear, you know, you'll hear about it forever in game. Like, oh, you know, back in WoW, or back in vanilla WoW, this was so hard. Well, you know what? I've seen vanilla WoW, and it wasn't that hard. But I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was telling her how she was telling me how she was a vanilla raider and how vanilla was her favorite expansion, and she loved going to some of the other older dungeons. Like she loved Zul'Farrak, and she loved doing Karazhan, but Karazhan's actually a Burning Crusade instance. But we had to have a big discussion about that. But anyhow, she was really, you know, was really reminiscing when I was telling her I was doing vanilla videos. And I was like, did you ever do Naxxramas when you were raiding a vanilla? She goes, Naxxramas wasn't in vanilla. And then I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. I was like, honey, yes it was. Naxxramas was in vanilla WoW. Not that many people completed it. So, yeah, no. But it was there, I assure you. And she goes, no it wasn't, no it wasn't. And we got in a little bit of a heated debate about it. And finally I'm like, okay, fine. So we pulled up the thing for instances by level and raids by level, and lo and behold, there was Naxxramas top of the list. You need to have like tier 2.5 gear. Okay, so that tells you you had to have the top of the level 60 gear, and tons of experience in the instant stuff. And very few people actually completed Naxxramas, did full clear. They did, you know, there were some people, some raids specialized in certain wings, like the Death Knight wing and stuff like that. But very few guilds actually cleared vanilla Naxxramas. Now, when Wrath of the Lich King came out, they retooled the instance, kind of streamlined it a little bit, and re-released it, and moved it to Northrend. Now, a lot of you remember, probably if you played Wrath of the Lich King, will remember Naxxramas. It was one of the big raids that everybody loved, fighting Thaddeus and all those guys. But they were all, yeah, they're all vanilla bosses. So it was pretty funny to hear my wife tell me Naxxramas wasn't vanilla. So I was like, just because you didn't do it doesn't mean it wasn't there. But yeah, most people went as high as AQ40, and then they couldn't keep enough people in their AQ40. Is that an elite? I don't know. Couldn't keep enough people in their AQ40 raid to finish the AQ40 to get the 2.5 tier. So they ended up not being able to have the gear to clear Naxxramas. Plus, you had to be attuned with Naxxramas and the Argent Dawn, and there's a whole like thing you had to do to get into Naxxramas. But still, yeah, I was telling her it did exist, honey, because you didn't believe it. It's pretty funny. All right, so we're turning to Kirk the Awakened here. We got this feather wrap bow. Now, in the wretched colony to the southwest, known as Vel Lithic, Tarek's minions are attempting to befoul the avian brethren before they hatch. The dark sources of Lithic encase eggs in a shadowy curse. When the hatchlings emerge, they mindlessly serve Tarok. Travel to Vel Lithic and prematurely break the eggs before the curse has time to seep in. Even if you're too late, you can put down tainted ones. Remember, the light shines in the brightest darkness. Alright. And we don't have to talk to him yet, I guess. Let's go get some more hatchlings. So we're going to go to the place, we're going to use, try to open the eggs. And some of the birds will be tainted, which means we'll have to kill them. And then some of them will be fine, and those will just fly away. So we're looking for the fine ones. We're looking for the redeemed hatchlings, and we have to kill, the malevolent hatchlings. So that's what we're off to do. And there's a lot of frickin' Arakoa, not too many eggs. So we may be here a bit, just so you know. But I'm hoping this video looks a lot better. I started doing the 60 frames. And again, if you can't watch the video because of 60 frames a second or what have you, I will go back to 30 frames. Just let me know in the comments. Alright, so what we're looking for is going to be these little eggs and nests. These nests right here, there'll be eggs inside of them. Looks like somebody's already here. Right here, like this. It's a cursed egg. So we're going to go break that egg. So let's get this guy. Alright, got you. And of course that one's malevolent. Gotcha. So I need 2 more of those and then some more of the ones that are untouched. And another malevolent. We're going to end up with a lot of malevolent ones, I think. It's just the way the cookie crumbles around on this quest. So goodness gracious, I'm so sorry about yawning. I waited a little bit before starting recording this video so that hopefully I got all my yawns out of my system, but apparently not. I apologize ahead of time, because I'm sure it's not going to be the last yawn. So we got a couple more over here. Go! Go! But in the vanilla, in my vanilla videos, there's one, malevolent, or regular benevolent ones, I guess you'd call it. My vanilla video, I'm going to try to point out as many of the differences and discrepancies as from current WoW to the vanilla WoW. So you can see just how different it is, and I mean, night and day, really. There's stuff that's familiar, but I gotta redeem another one. Ugh, I just need one more of each. Let's put a rend on him. Man, I barely walked near that guy. He just does not like the look of my face, I'll tell you that much. Come on. Yeah, take it. There you go. Oh, I don't aggro that guy. Alright, so I got the last of those. I just need to get a few more malevolent ones. There's an egg behind this house, so we'll get that. And there's the last egg. Alright. I'll go back and talk to Commander Rabiv. Or Rajav. Ravage. Talk to Commander Ravage. Alrighty, swoop down here. Commander Ravage. Right here. There's nothing that can be done to stem the tide of corruption. My soldiers have been battling the Akunai for days now, with no end in sight. Each casualty, whether Akunai or Shatar, has snatched from the battlefield their souls and lifted, taken to parts unknown. I will not have it. A proper burial is out of the question, but those fiends will not have their souls. Take this torch, travel to the field, directly east of here, and burn every corpse you see. We will not fuel their rituals. Alright, Chief Archaeologist Latol. Oi, you look like you could take care of yourself, Jedi. Me and the crew are looking for a bodyguard to watch over us while we hit the dig site to the north. The pay is pretty good, and all you gotta do is make sure no nasty creatures kill me or any of my employees. If you successfully make it back without any casualties, Dwarfowitz over there will pay you.
Off with you.
And then we'll escort the archaeologists. Next side is just north of here. And I'll actually walk over here to this little mountain, and I'll bang on a drum and summon a thingy. Thingy is not a very descriptive term, I know. But we have to escort them over there. And if we run out of time today, we may run this video a little long just so that we can get through this quest. But hang in there with me. I promise you, I'll try to make it go as fast as possible. Come on, guys, walk a little faster. I'm gonna walk a little bit faster than my walk. I don't know, they like to say walk RP speed. I guess the RP walk at normal speed. Come on, guys, get this spoken. We'll continue to RP walk. Because we look badass when we do it. Alright, so start digging, and they're going to dig up a big bongo drum and bang on it, and then I'll have to kill a creature. Turn off RP walk now. Nothing will spawn really here until they dig up the drum. So just gotta kind of wait. I think something's buried here beneath the sand. Almost got it. By Brand's Brittle Bananas. What is it? It looks like a drum. Wow, a drum. The discovery will surely rock the foundation of modern archaeology. Yeah, great. Can we leave now? This desert is giving me the hives. Have you gone mad? You expect me not to leave behind a drum without first beating on it? No, sir. Not this son of Ironforge. This reminds us of the time when you made us search for Silithus for evidence of sand gnomes. Or the time when you told us that you discovered the cure for the plague of the 20th century. What is that, even, the 20th century? I don't think we can top the one where you told us that he heard Arthas's cousin's skeleton was frozen beneath a glacier in Winter Spring. I'll never forgive you for that one. Latol, I mean, honestly, Arthas's cousin? I don't know, it can't possibly be the time you tried to convince us they were actually a figment of someone's imagination. They used us for their own personal amusement. Then we went over to dinner for their when they went up, use their own personal, use us for their own personal amusement that went over well during dinner with the family. Shut your yaps. I'm gonna bang on this drum and that's that. Say, do you guys hear that? In your face, I told you there was something here. So now I kill this bone slither. Bone sifter. Where'd he go? Oh, alright. Oh. There we go. Alright, and so I completed the quest. We're going to actually go fly back, turn it in, and that will be the end of it for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Again, check out my vanilla video if you haven't looked at it yet or seen it. It has its own playlist, Vanilla WoW. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go ahead and not turn it in. I'll wait till tomorrow. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please, if you leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, thumbs down if you didn't. Questions, comments, concerns, again, about the 60 frames. If you can't watch it, I'll go back to 30 frames. Just let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed what you watched, hit the subscribe button for me. Have a great day, and thanks again. Bye-bye.